Home sales and listing activity followed long-term averages in the Greater Vancouver housing market in September. Home sales reached 2,483 on our MLS in September. This is 63% higher than last September and 1% below the 10-year September sales average. You can see that our market has returned to a more typical level since September 2012, when the sales totals were among the lowest in nearly 3 decades. Home seller activity remained relatively consistent with recent months. There were 5,030 homes listed for sale in Greater Vancouver last month. That's down 5.5% from last year and just 3.5% below the 10-year average for September. There are now 16,115 homes listed for sale on our MLS. This is down 12% compared to last year and virtually unchanged from the last month. This activity brings our sales to active listing ratio to 15%. This is the 7th consecutive month that this ratio has been at 15% or higher. Generally, analysts say that downward pressure on home prices occurs when the ratio dips below the 12% mark, while home prices often experience upward pressure when it reaches the 20 to 22% range in a particular community for a sustained period of time. It's important to remember that the stronger sales activity does not necessarily equate to rising home prices. Home prices have not fluctuated much in our market this year. The benchmark price for all residential properties in Greater Vancouver is currently at $601,900. This represents a 0.7% decline compared to this time last year, and an increase of 2.3% since the beginning of the year. When we break home prices down by property type, we see that home prices have not fluctuated much in our market this year. It's important to note that changes in prices always vary depending on neighborhood and property type, so be sure to consult with your local realtor to understand the current trends in your area of choice. For further housing market information, go to the News and Statistics section of this website. For the Real Estate Board of Greater Vancouver, I'm Ray Harris.